I chose Avanti Aesthetics purely based on recommendation. I had some friends which had done the course and they found it very helpful. They loved the layout. I also checked out the testimonials and the Facebook pages, and it just seemed very comprehensive and there was very good feedback. So that's the reason why I went with Avanti. The advice I would give to other delegates looking to go on a facial aesthetic course is to go on recommendation. There's a lot of courses out there which offer the same theory and so on, but based on personal experiences from my friends and actually hearing the positive feedback, it's important to go somewhere where you'll feel comfortable and it's an environment where you can learn with your own pace and have that support offered there. So I would say look at the courses available, the content, and also the support that will be offered to you during your course and after. With the course, I found that the theory was very, very thorough. It was given to us beforehand, so it was a lot of reading material, but it was laid out in a very simple manner and was very informative. It was predominantly just recapping what we should already know, which was good to read through and to have that basic knowledge when we came to the course. The theory was also reiterated during the course, which was really good. Any questions we had or any misunderstandings or clarifications were cleared by Dr. Rikin. So I think the theory aspect of it was really, really good. It was also broken up with the morning of theory backed up by practical in the afternoon, which was a really nice way to follow it through. The practical aspects were really, really good. Lots of patients to see, each other working on the patients, hands-on experience with patients. Our group was really small, which was really good, and everyone was just very comfortable, and Dr. Beacon was always on hand to give us advice and to mentor us through with the practical aspect. The advantages of the course, I would say, definitely is the small-sized groups. There was 6 people in our group, which meant we all got enough time to ask all the questions we wanted to ask. Because we were a small group, everyone actually got on. We actually bounced off each other, which allowed us to ask questions. It was a very, very comfortable style of learning, which I think is very important as well. Also, there was so many patients that either we were treating or we were observing, which was because of the group, we were all giving our input. So it was like seeing lots of patients ourselves. So I think that was really good. Also, Dr. Rikin obviously was on hand to give us support, advice, and actually tell us what to do, and from beginning to end of how to treat a patient, which I think is really important. When we were seeing the patients, it was actually like the patient was in our surgery or in our practice, which was really good. So we went from patient management all the way through to post-op care, which was really, really useful. Yes, the answer to whether I would book any further courses with Avanti, I definitely would. I've already looking at following on from what I've done and building on it. This was a great foundation course. I feel that I have rapport with Dr. Rikin, and the learning style of the academy suits me perfectly. So I feel that all my future aesthetic courses will be with the academy going forward. So the advice that I would give to anyone looking to get into aesthetics is to do your groundwork, do your research. It's very, very important where you start off. This was my first impression of the aesthetic world and treatments and so on, and it's been a good one. And I think from this point onwards, I will go forward and do further courses. So I think it's very, very important what sort of course you initially choose. It will set the groundwork for you going forward. So I would say do your research, make sure you're happy with the learning style, make sure that you get a practical aspect as well. It's very, very important to get hands-on very early on in your aesthetics career, I would say. Dr. Rikin as a trainer, I think, is wonderful. He's very welcoming. You can tell he cares a lot about what he's doing. He's very passionate about the aesthetics that he teaches, and you can tell that he wants each and every one of his delegates to follow through in a very professional manner and actually be comfortable with what they do. He's very, very helpful throughout the course. If we had any questions, he was there on hand. I think also what he's stressed is that he's actually there to offer us support once we've done the course. When we're in practice, he's led communication to be very easy with him. He's happy for us to send him any cases that we're not happy with or any concerns we may have, which I think is amazing that there's an open door policy for support which is offered.